Good morning, and this is gonna be an interesting merch search. It's been a while. I have a lot of stuff I edited, but if you see right here, that's just a hint of where I'm gonna be at today. But we're gonna check out the exclusive stuff that they have here. So I'm not gonna take you through the whole thing of like me actually going through the whole place, but I definitely, wife's sleeping right now, so, I want to try to get a little bit of searching for the merchant, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm really excited, but just to give you guys an idea, this is where I'm heading to. I'm heading to somewhere down this area, and yeah, so bear with me. I didn't want to have the elevator on with people, but yes, I am here on an extreme overseas merch search cruise edition, and I don't even know if they're even gonna be open like they say they would. So yeah, we may have to wait, but let's just get a demo of what merchandise that we're actually gonna be looking for. So they said that this was gonna be open. They said, okay, there was a sign that said 9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. and it is already past that. So yes, and if you've already seen it before, if you've already been on cruise ships, then you already know which one I'm talking about. If you know what the collection is, then you already know that this is the Royal Caribbean, aka Navigators of the Seas. So they had a bunch of stuff out. I'll have to come back for it and finish this up, but they have some actual stuff that was 50% off, which I may have to try to get that. So they have some shorts, joggers, or whatever. They have the sweaters, zip-ups. But you can't beat 50% off, and I just want something simple that has their logo. So their logo is basically an anchor with like a crown on it. So they had a bunch of cool stuff, but okay, so we are stand corrected. That is the time. So 9:30 a.m. is when they're gonna be open. So I'm literally here super early, and I don't know if they stocked up or not. So my wife, they have this, but they have the Spirit jerseys, so we would like to get one for my wife. Most likely either take that navy blue one, or yeah, they had a navy blue one. I think it's sold out or something, but yeah, very, very limited collection. But we'll see what they end up having, and maybe just end up pulling the trigger and getting a white one that says the actual Navigators of the Seas for our first official cruise ship. So I thought they opened up at 9 a.m. but 9:30. So right now it's 9:19. So I'm just gonna have to wait a couple minutes though and see what they have, and maybe get lucky or whatever. But yeah, probably have another video out maybe that's gonna showcase obviously the ship or whatever, if I have done it or haven't. We're gonna probably do that. I'm not gonna show probably everything that we did, because obviously it's It's a trip that we're doing, just family and friends. So some stuff is obviously going to be just private for us, but you know, we're super excited though to be a part of this. And obviously, like, I got all the gear already. You know, if you know me, I already was in the Navy, so I love the sea life or whatever, and anchors. So anything that's navy blue. But let me show you what we got here. So I have this is one of the things that I have that's pretty cool. So some people are waiting for the open, but the rule is anytime you are going on a cruise ship, you're gonna have to actually you need to make sure that you already get the merch as soon as you check in to the ship. Once you arrive on arrival day, day 1, this is day 2, you're gonna need to actually go and get the stuff before, because I kid you not, I didn't even get to cover it, but people swarm the place because they have sales. I'm not gonna say they have sales every time, but you know, I don't know how old this collection stuff is, but you have to understand, if you know Royal Caribbean, I believe Royal Caribbean has about 30 ships in their fleet. So they all offer something different. They all travel destination, port out of the cruise out of different areas. Cruise routes are different. So ours was the only one that I believe is only Long Beach or Los Angeles, basically, that port. So, you know, we just decided it worked out during Cinco de Mayo weekend, and we just finished day 1. And all my group, obviously, being Cinco de Mayo yesterday, and the first time going on a cruise ship, you know, had a lot of fun and probably burnt out. So, but let me just show you one of the things that I got specially just for this cruise. And I may do just my own. My wife probably doesn't care for it that much or whatever, but I just want to check this out. And so yeah, so let me take this off. So we got, so I have these, which are yes, they look like regular shoes, right? But I love the detail that the Hey Dudes have. So it has like the American flag and all that. Semi-soft thing. Honestly, I've been here on the ship or whatever, probably the only one with these. So you can always change out the insole and get something more comfortable, but I just love the look of the shoe. And like I said, super comfortable for walking around. One day, probably test them at the Disney parks, see how they do just with a stock or original insert, but probably get like a Dr. Scholl one or something like that to make it more comfortable. But they're super lightweight, don't have to worry about tying them. Just wanted to get something different for walking around than just like my regular Nikes that you see me wearing. Usually I'm wearing like an all black Nike, but for the cruise ship, you know, it's just something I don't get. But you check it out, that's how they look. So I just love like how they look. You know, they just really have like a nice look to them or whatever. And yeah, I just think they're really, you know, very simple. You know, they're not crazy design ones. They, you know, Hey Dude, for those that don't know, they actually did get bought out back in 2021 by Crocs. So they're literally about to open, I think, any minute, and there's already people waiting for them to open up. But they actually got bought out by Crocs. So because of that, Hey Dude is now slightly known for. Now they have a lot of collaborations that are very like limited, and they sell out like crazy. One of them right now, I think, is just like Jelly Roll, and that artist, his are all black one, which I really do want, because I feel like I could use that one for just every day, maybe going to the parks or something like that, and at least test it out. But they have been sold out nationwide, you know, because it's black and it has tattoo designs from his face and body or whatever, arm or whatever, on the shoe. So it's kind of unique if you're into that artist, but I think some of the tattoos he had are very interesting, and I would, if I could, get my chance on it. But anyways, so yeah, so you have, let me just show you, this is how crazy it is right now. So there was a couple people that are waiting by to see, but you have a lot of people that are gonna get up at that, and you have those people are waiting for it to open up. So they're not kidding around. I don't know what they're gonna have, but you know, we'll see. Hopefully I can get to when I get, they're gonna be opening it up right now. And so we got the person right here working, and they're opening it up, and there we go. So we have the official opening of the collection. So the crew is there. I think I'll have to just maybe get up and wait, but yeah. So they're bringing out all this stuff. So they got all this stuff out or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, so they got all this stuff out or whatever.
In the next shop, but I'm still saying, I love your color.
So they have that cart or whatever. So I guess we'll just check it out as one by one. But probably come back and do some of this stuff with Antoinette. But so yeah, so this is what I was talking about. So I wanted something simple, like a you can't beat this. So basically, it's like I said, it's got the Navigator, the seas, Royal Caribbean or whatever. Anchor logo with a royalty crown. And it's just simple navy blue sweater, and it's you know, it's a point or whatever. I don't know if I've had that with anyone, but you know, just a standard cotton one. Like I said, look at what it used to originally be. Okay, and it's on sale for, you know, $39.99. So you can't really beat that for just a standard hoodie with the logo on it. And I kind of want to look for something that has the just simple crown logo, because yeah, you just don't get you know, and they have like the shorts, but I don't know about in the color, but you can't beat the price. So it's got the same thing, except this actually says Royal Caribbean stitched in there. Those shorts were originally $39.99, and they're $19.99. So you have the, and then you have the hoodie, right? And the difference of the hoodie is it's a zip-up hoodie, right? So you have the zip-up hoodie, and it says Royal Caribbean, and it has obviously the anchor with the crown on top, and yeah, you know, like I said, it's a nice little two-tone inside with the yellow and the navy blue, you know, and this is a, you know, full zip, same price as it was originally $79.99, and it's $39.99. Now, I don't know if every time they have sales, but you know, to get a, you know, matching or whatever, you know, to get even, I'd say a matching suit, even if they're not sweats, still a good price, you know, to get a top and a bottom that matches or whatever. And this literally could be, if you cruise a lot, this could be the thing that you wear all the time, and you know, yeah, so I think that would be probably something ideal. And let's see what else. They have obviously the gray one, so the gray one's probably the one that my wife and I might be more towards, but I think in a navy blue one would be really nice. But yeah, I think I'm more geared towards just a gray, because I haven't had a chance to get a gray one or whatever, and I feel like I'd wear that more. So these are the official Spirit jerseys. I haven't seen too many people with these on, but I also don't run into a lot of people that do cruises. So this is their Navigator of the Seas. This is, like I said, one of their 30 ships with the logo. I think the only thing I wish it had, the logo on the front. Normally it has that on the Spirit. They also don't do a tag like Disney does, where they put a tag right here saying it's, you know, Disney, but they do have, like I said, this is just an iconic Spirit jersey that has it. And these are, I believe, $79.99. Well, that doesn't have a price, but I've seen one of them that has it, and yeah. So there's a pink one. I don't know if wife doesn't probably want that one, but this was the one that we might be thinking about. So they have this one that is $69.95, and it's just a very standard Spirit jersey. I want to say this is a first for me. I don't know if I've ever seen a Spirit made in Guatemala tag with the actual tag on it. Like, there's an extra tag behind the Spirit jersey one. Because usually Disney, I think theirs is just built into the thing. It's tagless, so it's kind of crazy to see that. But like, see how this has nothing on it, which, you know, whatever, but it has the iconic little seam right there that goes across the midsection. And then this is probably why we'll get this one, because it actually says Navigators of the Seas with the iconic registered trademark Royal Caribbean logo. So that anchor with the crown to me is just, I can't get enough of it. So I want to try to get my hands on. I don't think these are going anywhere, so I might have to come back and revisit that. But let's see. This is just all where they have their Spirit jerseys at. And this was another one they had. Same thing with the front. Nothing, right? But see, this is what I'm used to. So you have it built in just like Disney has it, where it's built in and it's made in Guatemala, but you have it where it's tagless. So this would probably be obviously more comfortable, but I do like this one as well. I prefer navy blue, but the fact that it has navy blue with teal, it just gives it that aqua. So it's really nice. But because of this blend, I think I saw it listed on one of them. I don't know what the price was, but I want to say that these were, I don't know what else they were putting the tags on. I could have sworn I've seen the tags on. There we go. So because of that, I want to say these were $79.95. These are probably like their newer design, but yeah, this may be on a list for things to get later on, but I guess that's probably it. And see what else we have. I wanted to probably check out the other side.
I like the large, but I have my t-shirt underneath.
So then these were the gray ones I was thinking about. So this is the zip up. This might be the reason why I ended up getting this one, because like I said, it's full zip up, $39.99. Black, right? Wish it was navy blue, but I'm not gonna go wrong with a two-tone black and gray zip up hoodie. Yeah, so full on zip up hoodie for $39.99. Like I said, I'll probably just end up waiting for that, but even that, and then for the actual matching shorts, yeah, that would be either that or the joggers. But unfortunately, the joggers, they're not the same style, they're not the same gray texture. Like, see, if you see this, they're just like regular gray ones, but they're not this. If they were this, I definitely would have got the joggers, because it gets cold at times, and you know, so that'll be something. But it has the embroidery right here of the logo. It's really nice. That's it, obviously upside down, but But not bad for, like they said, $19.99. So for basically like 50 bucks, 60 bucks, you can get a full top and bottom jumpsuit. So I'll have to check that out. But yeah, and they even had these ones that were on sale, which is it's not embroidered, but it's a silk screen with the logo. And this one's on sale for $34.99. This is a comfortable band. I have this one. It's a, what is it? Gildon. So yeah, I've had that. It's a nice heavy crew sweater. And then these ones are, let me see. Oh, I really do hope that they restock these. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have high hopes here. Yeah, so these are the ones that I really wanted, but I just don't think that it's in my luck today. But I think the biggest size they have here is, yeah, they're just not gonna have the size. This was the one that I really wanted. Actually, my wife did want it too, but I'll show it after. But you're just gonna have to go in the trenches with me here and see if people were hitting this card up, I guess, when they pulled it up or whatever. And this was, I know it was gone, but I'm just gonna go through it again. And unfortunately, this is like the hot commodity. So yes, it doesn't have anything in the front. It's $69.95, but a navy blue. Maybe it's black, but no, I think it's a dark navy blue, where it almost looks black, and it says Navigator in the seas. So unfortunately, they didn't restock. But let's check the other section here. So they put out the other set. So they have this one. So they got a chinchilla sweater for $24.95. Originally it was $34.95. But if you like this kind of thing, you got these different styles. So I'll just show you real quick. So you got that. If you like it, me, I think I'll pass, but you know, I like a more simple hoodie. Like I said, this one, it's a little loud, but you know, if you've been on a lot of these ships, and you know, Royal Caribbean's got it actually embroidered on the sleeves, and then embroidery of the logo, and I think it has a huge one in the back, yes. So, if you're a fan, definitely want to get something like this, because it's simple, gray, and then the fact that it actually says Royal Caribbean on it, you know, that's, you know, people want it, and they want to do it, and this is actually $69.95, so that is the going rate for that one. Is they had earlier, they had yesterday they had a jacket. They have this one. Oh, they have these. So I might have to try to look for these ones. So they have this windbreaker. So I personally like this one right here, just because this is so sailaway. But it is so it's $59.95, and we'll see if they have an actual size. So I'm gonna hold on to this one, but if they have a bigger size, then I'm gonna try to look for that. But you can't go wrong with this style here. So let's go. So, alright, well, I got those sizes. I'm gonna just try them on inside the store real quick. But I wanted to show the last spot. I'm not gonna show it after, but they have also shirts here too for the 2 for $30. So they have different ports that they obviously are known for landing in. And one of the spots that we're going to be probably looking at is we're going to be stopping in on our 4th day. We're going to be stopping by Ensenada. So
That's cute.
I love it that it tells you it is. It's very colorful, just simple. And like I said, if you were to buy them by itself, it's only, like I said, it's only $19.95, which isn't bad just for a standard shirt. But you know, you get 2 of them for $30, you get 3 of them for $40. So that might be worth it. I mean, I even like something just simple like this, where it's, you have the logo, okay? You know, you have the logo, and then you have the Navigator, the Seas or whatever. So, you know, actually what's nice, see, I think people miss this detail. This has every single ship name in their fleet. So, the Jewel of the Seas, Oasis of the Seas, Brilliance of the Seas. So, I'm not gonna read every single one. There's one on here. Yeah, Voyager of the Seas. So if you've gone on multiple ones, I recommend that one so much, just because, you know, it's definitely, you know, and then they have like just fun ones here. So I think this would be one that you do, but this is the back of it, or the front of it, and it says cruising through life, one port at a time, and it just has that, which I feel like you can wear this on any type of cruise or whatever. I think that's just cool. Navy blue, simple, call it a day. And then, well, I think this is even cooler too. You know, if you get that pink shirt or whatever, it just suit. It says cruising Caribbean. So I think that was a cool little touch. And then the fact you get the silhouette of an actual cruise ship, I think a lot of people miss that aspect of it. And then the different areas, you know, that port calls type of stuff. So yeah. So we'll see. But I think that. Okay, this is some of their other deals that they have. Some steals though on the hats, 2 for $40, a 3 for $50. I mean, this is a nice, just simple, adjustable Velcro hat that normally probably costs like 30, 40 bucks. But you can get a deal on it. You know, this one I personally like, just a simple navy blue with the logo. Velcro. I'm not a fan of the Velcro, but you know, unfortunately, this is the only one they have that actually is a trucker-like adjustable hat. You know, obviously, I would have loved to have gotten this, but this to me has to be a navy blue, not the light blue. But I think even just for like the visor and the simple like white one with the black. I wish the logo was like navy blue. I really just like the nautical colors, and then they have ones that have like the actual Royal Caribbean, and I'll have to find out the 3 stars, because usually it's like a ranking or whatever, and it has a little tag right there, which is nice. So they're all really nice hats and tumblers and stuff. I think this was even cool, just a little you know, journal or whatever. So I think this is just cool because it's got the like cork or whatever to it, and stuff like cool. But to me, I really like models and stuff like that. So I mean, this was only $44.95, but this actually is a miniature model scale of the Royal Caribbean ship. Now, so check that out. This is epic. It's the actual Navigators of the Sea ship. So I think that is so cool. We're gonna have to go around and look at that. So yes, so like I said, it has that every detail, even the little life raft and lifeboats. If you know what the H means, the H is the little helo. They'll show up on the top view. So you have the, over here, the 14th deck, whatever, which we were there last night, but none of us in the video, and you got the full deck right there where they have the sail away. And it's really just cool to see the full organization of the actual ship that you're on. You know, and yeah, I mean, all of the stuff they have, you know, it's going to be very just like simple type of outfits or whatever. If you're looking for like the polos and things like that, you know, if you're just looking for collectible stuff like the Navigator of the Seas. So yeah, so the Navigator sees it has the actual embroidery right there, simple polo. It has the tagless collar, which is nice. I love that when I wear a polo. The tag itching, so it's just stamped on there. It says Royal Caribbean International. So yeah, so it's nice that they actually sell some of that stuff here. And you know, they have just simple shirts that have the, well, the Royal Caribbean navy blue. I really like that. And that is $29.95. So, you know, these are the nice shirts. They have ones with a simple embroidery. So it's not bad, you know. Not bad. And then I've actually seen people with this one yesterday. It's on sale for 10%. It's got the Navigators of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Gives all the specs or whatever, of like how long it is, guest capacity, 3,990, and how many crew man the ship, which is 1,213. So I think that was just cool. It's really cool to see it. So it's obviously originally was $49.95, but full over hoodie. And it has specs and stuff for the ship or whatever. And that's actually kind of nice. So, I think another thing people miss out on is I just want to see what the pink one looks like. So same version except in pink. So it's kind of like a his and hers. And oh, and they have a really good thing we talked about was they have the walkie-talkies. So if you know that when you come to ship, communication is key. And sometimes you don't want to be using your cell phone, but this is more for like your kid or whatever, so that when they're with them, they keep theirs. So yeah, for $19.95, you can have well, that, and you also gotta buy some batteries or whatever for it, but you can have your own walkie-talkie with staying in communication with your kid. Which I'm assuming it's not waterproof, but yeah, and then they have the lanyard or whatever, so you can hold your information, key card, stuff like that, C-Pass. So that's kind of nice. And these are, let's see the deal they got here. $2.15. And 2 for 20. Specialty lanyard. So assuming that was a specialty lanyard, and this is more of a simple lanyard. So it just has see-through tag, and then it just has the print right there. But yeah, I mean, they're all really nice designs. You know, I always like black, but I really like the navy blue. See the one that I have? You know, the one I have is just basically very simple. If I can, well, it's got like the retractable pin thing on it. They have a lot of shirts, a lot of different shirts. I'm not gonna open them all up, but you know, it changes obviously from ship to ship or whatever, and they got pool stuff or whatever. So I don't know if this is kids pool stuff. Yeah, I think this may be kids pool stuff, but would love to have if they had adult sizes, because they, you know, get sunburnt. So I think that's it. I'm gonna end this search march here. Maybe I'll have another day 2 or something like that, but I'm gonna just try these 2 on. Wish me luck. I just want to make sure they're comfortable, because I think these are just amazing, and they sold out. So the fact that I got them on here, I'm going to personally go try them on and make sure that I can actually fit on it and zip on them. But yeah, I think this would be the one that I would say is the one I would love to have, just because a light windbreaker, classic navy colors with the white and navy blue, and then just like the little gold accent just gives it just a little something different, you know. But for a windbreaker, those are a hot commodity here, especially when you're going cruising or whatever. So I guess that's it, and thanks for tuning in for Merch Search. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe. We're on Instagram, but also YouTube channel, of course, Merch Search _247. So I guess I'll see you later. Have a good night.